What's up, y'all? So I wanted to hop on here and give my update on how I dealt with the freezes when it comes to my plants. I know on the community pages, people have been asking for updates on what they did and how it worked out. Now, I technically still consider myself a beginner. Last year was the first year of me starting to grow my own fruits and just things that I can eat. I definitely follow Kevin on YouTube, and that's how I was led to this page. And I also follow Paul, and I follow Andre the Farmer as well. And I kind of just been seeing what they say and what you guys have been posting online, and I kind of MacGyvered my own solution, if you will. So just wanted to share with you guys because it actually ended up working. So I grew 3 banana trees in ground and a coconut tree in ground. And before I get to those, I actually have a bunch more plants in pots that I ended up deciding to not put in the ground last year just because I wasn't sure about the winter season, and I'm thankful that I made that decision because them things would have been toast. But let me show you guys. I do have a garage, and I was able to put them in there. So let's check it out right now. Most of my plants are in here. A bunch of mango seedlings. I got some pineapples right there. I got my dragon fruit. I got like a Barbados cherry right there. These are citrus that already have greening, but yeah, most of these are mango seedlings. I got a papaya all the way back there that's still holding on. Yeah, I had a grow light from when I tried to do indoors not too long ago, and so I just set that up along with this light, and it seems to be doing enough to keep them alive. So these are where my banana trees are. I got my banana trees, I got one of them from the same backyard grower that I got my coconut from. And then that was a blue Java ice cream. And then I also picked up 2 banana trees from Nick's Edibles in St. Cloud. And I got a Mona Lisa and a Goldfinger from him. I put those in the ground, and I was definitely scared that they were gonna die. So this is what I came up with. So under this is where the banana trees are. And I put a tent over them, and then I basically used duct tape to hold up these blankets and cover the sides. I used some bricks that I had to weigh down the blankets. And then I also took an extension cord and I put a small heater in there, and we can check it out in a second, to keep the temperatures down. And you can see I did it all the way around. And this is the second time I'm doing this because it was the second cold that we got. Technically wasn't a freeze, but I didn't want to take any chances. You can see right here that it wasn't foolproof, you know, because I'm using duct tape. There were certain times when the wind picked up that a blanket would fall down and I'd come back out and put it back up. But it definitely did more than enough because my banana trees are still alive. Yeah, as you can see, all the way down there is my blue Java ice cream. And I honestly thought that one was gonna go. I wasn't expecting it to stay alive. But as you can see, it has a new growth right there, and it's still going. Then I have, this is the Mona Lisa. This one's probably the healthiest of them all. And it has this baby plant that grew out of it, and both of them are still alive. And then this is my Goldfinger with new growth coming out of it as well. It also has a baby plant right there as well. And yeah, this plant ended up working really well because I can adjust the height if I need to, and I use this bucket to prop this up so that I wouldn't break this new leaf that came out. Yeah, man, I'm just extremely happy that it worked out. The first time I put this structure up was when the first freeze was already like about to happen, Like it was already 40 degrees, and my boy Doc, shout out to my boy Doc that came out and helped me with that, because I would have been out here so long trying to do that by myself. But he definitely came in the clutch, and he knows what these plants mean to me, and I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, we was out here busting our butt in the cold, making this happen, but it was worth it. As you can see as well, I use more weights to hold these blankets down. And if you go over the wall, there's the heater. And it's just been going. And when it was colder and I was in here, you definitely felt a temperature drop once you stepped inside. So yeah, man. The main reason I wanted to make this effort, one, is because, you know, all the effort you put in throughout the year to make these things grow. But two, I felt like they're at a size now that if I could keep them alive, I should be able to get fruit some point this year. Actually, let's go ahead and come around and I'll show you the coconut. So my coconut is in front, and this coconut is an orange Malaysian coconut. It's harder to find, at least from my experience, and I'm not gonna lie, after the first freeze, I thought it was cooked. So yeah, this is an orange Malaysian coconut, and got it from the same vendor I got from the Blue Java ice cream from. I bought a actual plant cover, and I'm gonna take it off right now so you can see. But I'm not gonna lie, after the first freeze, I thought it was cooked. If you look at it right now, this thing looks dead. But after the first freeze, the very middle new growth inside still had some like green to it, still had some color. So I've been listening to y'all online. I haven't cut anything from my bananas or my coconuts, and I'm just watering and hoping for the best. But let's go ahead and see what this one looks like. So I have some stakes in the ground to try to prevent it from touching the plant too much. And then I have so I'm a part-time videographer. So I have a couple lights, and I use one of the tripods for my lights to actually act as the main stand for the plant cover. And the first time I didn't, because I didn't think of it, but this time I did, and it worked great. It didn't blow over, and I wish I thought of it the first time, but it's all good, you know? That's we learning. Because I had experience from the first time, oh, I think the leg's stuck in there. I was able to do this second one by myself. But yeah, this is my coconut. Boom. So yeah, light tripod and coconut. So yeah, as you can tell, I don't know if you guys can hear that. This thing is as crispy as can be. I could probably crush it if I squeezed it right now. Yep. If it wasn't for you guys online, I probably would have just called it and thought it was dead. But yeah, I'm gonna keep watering it, and hopefully that thing comes back, because I would love for this thing to become mature and possibly get coconuts one day. But as I was saying, if you look at this new growth, the tip of it is burnt, but it's still got some green still right now. And I'm pretty sure if I took out some of this stuff right here, it would be more green there. So I think it's still alive. But you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you guys think it's still alive? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, that's my experience. I think I was able to save almost all my plants, but only time will tell, you know. When the spring comes and we don't have any more freezes, I'll give another update on the coconut at least, because we know the bananas are alive. Yeah, I learned a lot from this experience, and if it wasn't for you guys online, I probably would have gave up a long time ago. So I appreciate everyone giving all the tips online. And yeah, what did you think about my approach? Let me know. Peace out.